Good morning. I'd like to call to order the meeting. I am Linda Forte, Chair of the Michigan Gaming Control Board. All board members are present at today's meeting. We have a quorum to proceed the meeting to decide on various issues and matters that are listed in the agenda. There will be an opportunity for public comment later in the agenda after the business portion is completed. And anyone wishing to address the board must fill out a request form, which is available at the reception table outside of the hearing room entrance. We'll first consider approval of the minutes of the board's regular public meeting held on November 19, 2024. Board members have been provided with a copy of the prepared minutes of the board's last public meeting held on November 19, 2024 for review prior to today's meeting. Do members have any corrections, additions, or deletions to the prepared minutes? Board Member Thor Davis, may we please have a motion to adopt the prepared minutes?
So moved.
Is there support for the motion?
Support.
There's been moved and properly supported. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? That motion has passed. And we'll now move to the Executive Director's report. Mr. Williams.
Thank you. Good morning, Madam Chair. Good morning, board members. Board members have received a written copy version of my report, so I will summarize my report. In the board package provided to you for this meeting, there's a revenue packet. In addition, a press release containing a detailed revenue report will be released at the conclusion of this meeting. Since the board's last regular public meeting, the following notable board-related activities and events have occurred. Staffing. The Michigan Gaming Control Board has hired 2 new employees, and there have been 3 resignations. Are those 2 employees present today? New employees present? Stand up, please. Be recognized.
Brennan Capital.
Welcome. Thank you. Welcome. The Gaming Control Board currently has 191 employees and 24 vacant positions. Ongoing efforts to fill the board's 24 vacant positions will continue until all positions are filled. A roster of the board's current staff, including state police and attorney general staff, assigned to assist the board in carrying out its statutory duties and responsibilities under the Michigan Gaming Control and Revenue Act as amended in 1997, is included in your packet for reference as attachment 1. Budget. As of November 30th, 2024, total Michigan Gaming Control Board expenditures were $3,722,106. This leaves an unexpended balance of $43,122,193 in appropriated funding for fiscal year 2025. Operations. All 3 licensed Detroit casinos continue to operate on a 24-hour, 7-day-per-week basis since the board's last public meeting. Board regulation officers, assisted by the state police gaming section officers, monitor the casino operations for compliance with the requirements of the Act, the board's administrative rules, and the casino's own internal controls systems. Occupational licensing. Since the board's November 19, 2024 meeting, the employee licensing section completed the required background investigations of 65 pending level 1 and level 2 occupational license applications, 37 level 3 license applications, and 175 license renewal requests. I have already approved the 175 renewal requests and the 37 level 3 applications as recommended by the employee licensing section staff. The remaining recommendations regarding the 65 pending level 1 and level 2 occupational license applicants will be considered by the board as part of the business agenda for today's meeting. A list of the recommendations to be considered by the board at today's meeting was provided to you previously. Disassociated persons list. Currently, we have 4,205 individuals on the disassociated persons list. As of November 30th, 2024, the board has received 1,571 applications seeking removal from the disassociated persons list. Board staff has approved 1,446 requests for removal. and 117 applicants have requested and were placed back on the disassociated persons list. A total of 93 applications were denied, and the remaining 32 applications are currently under review. Waiver of criminal convictions. Since the November 19, 2024 public meeting, there have been 8 waivers issued. Minor citations. Since the November 19, 2024 public meeting, there has been no minor citations issued. Michigan State Police. In the report in front of you, there's a section on the activities of the state police, as well as their number of open positions. Since the information includes confidential investigations of persons and crimes at the casinos, I'm not going to address them in the public forum, but please review at your convenience. In closing, I would like to remind everyone that gambling in any form is for entertainment purposes only. If you or a loved one have a gambling problem, please call the state's 24-hour toll-free helpline at 1-800-GAMBLER for assistance with treatment only. You also may visit our website at www.michigan.gov/MGCB for information on self-exclusion programs, including the Disassociated Persons List and the Internet Gaming and Sports Betting Responsible Gaming Database. Or call the MGCB's Responsible Gaming section at 1-888-223-3044. In addition, you may visit www.don'tregretthebet.org for more responsible gaming tips. Madam Chair, board members, that concludes my report. I'm available for any questions.
Thank you, Mr. Williams. Are there any questions of board members? Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Welcome to the new MGCB employees. We'll now move into our business section. First item of business is to consider the Executive Directors and Casino Operations Division's recommendations regarding Level 1 and Level 2 occupational license applications. The board's employee licensing staff has completed the background investigations of 65 Level 1 and Level 2 occupational license applicants since the board's last regular public meeting. All board members have been provided a copy of Exhibit 1, which summarizes the staff's recommendations to grant applications for the reasons specified in the related background investigation report. Are there any questions? Board Member Lambert-Bounds, could we please have a motion to approve the occupational license applications as listed and recommended in Exhibit 1?
So moved.
Thank you. Is there support?
Support.
It's been moved and properly supported. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? That motion has passed and orders will be issued accordingly. The next item is consideration of the Executive Director's reports and Licensing and Investigations Division's recommendations regarding the pending supplier license request of Detroit Taco Joint Venture 5, Greektown LLC, DBA, Detroit Taco. Each board member has been provided with a copy of the report for review prior to today's meeting, and each applicant was given notice that the board would consider its supplier license request at today's meeting. Board staff is present to answer any questions board members may have regarding the request. Are there any questions? Board Member Palms, may we please have a motion to approve the supplier license application as recommended?
So moved.
Is there support?
Support.
Thank you. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you. That motion has passed and orders will be issued accordingly. The next item is consideration of the Executive Director's reports and Licensing and Investigations Division's recommendations regarding the pending supplier license renewal request with new key persons of Betfair Interactive US LLC, DBA FanDuel Sportsbook, Carmela Foods Distributing Inc., Data Financial Incorporated, Galaxy Gaming Inc. with new key persons Stephen John Copjo, Gaming Laboratories International LLC, NRT Technology Corp., Shield Security Consultants and Protection Services LLC, Socios Holdings, Inc., DBA Quality Meats and Culinary Specialties, and Unique Linen Services, Inc. Each board member has been provided with copies of the reports for today, for review prior to today's meeting, and each applicant was given notice that the board would consider its supplier license renewal request at today's meeting. Board staff is present to answer any questions board members may have regarding the request. Are there any questions? Okay. Board Member Evanson, may we please have a motion to approve the supplier license renewals with new key persons as recommended?
So moved.
Thank you. Is there support for the motion?
Support.
Thank you. It's been properly moved and supported. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The motion is passed and orders will be issued accordingly. The next item is consideration of the Executive Director's reports and Licensing Investigations Division's recommendations regarding the pending request for approval of new key persons of supplier licensee Galaxy Gaming, Inc. with new key person Stephen John Copjo, Rudolph Libby, Inc. with new key person Christopher Edward Caspar, Sports Information Services Limited, DBA Canby, with new key person Benjamin David Cherniak, X Point Services LLC with new key person Corinne Elizabeth Sullivan. Each board member has been provided with copies of the reports for review prior to today's meeting, and each applicant was given notice that the board would consider its request at today's meeting. Board staff is present to answer any questions board members may have regarding the request. Are there any questions? Board Member Thor Davis, may we please have a motion to approve the applications for new key persons as recommended?
So moved.
Is there support?
Support.
Thank you. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The motion is passed and orders will be issued accordingly. The next item is consideration of the Executive Director's reports and Licensing and Investigations Division's recommendations regarding the pending request for approval of new key person of operator licensee Lac View Desert Band of Lake Superior Chippewa Indians Public Enterprise and Finance Commission with new key person Kenneth William Rowe, Pokagon Gaming Authority, DBA Four Winds Casino Resort with new key person Raquel Maureen Buari. Each board member has been provided with copies of the reports for review prior to today's meeting, and each applicant was given notice that the board would consider its request at today's meeting. Board staff is present to answer any questions board members may have regarding the request. Are there any questions? Board Member Lambert Bounds, may we please have a motion to approve the application for new key persons as recommended?
So moved.
Is there support for the motion?
Support.
Thank you. It's been moved and supported. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? The motion has passed and orders will be issued accordingly. The next item is consideration of the Executive Director's reports and Licensing and Investigations Division's recommendations regarding the pending fantasy contest operator license application of Underdog Sports LLC, DBA Underdog Fantasy. Each board member has been provided with a copy of the report for review prior to today's meeting, and the applicant was given notice that the board would consider its application at today's meeting. Board staff is present to answer any questions that board members may have regarding the application. Are there any questions? Board Member Palms, may we please have a motion to approve the fantasy contest operator license application as recommended?
So moved.
Is there support for the motion?
Support.
Thank you. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The motion has passed and orders will be issued accordingly. Okay, The next item is to just ask if there's any other business to come before the board. No? Okay, we'll now move into public comment. We're at the point in the board's meeting where members of the public may come forward and offer comments regarding the business of the board. I'd like to ask Ms. Coble if we've received any requests.
There has been one request, Madam Chair. It's a virtual request from Jeffrey Omnet from Detroit Taco Joint Venture 5.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you very clearly.
Oh, very good. Thank you so much. I just wanted to take a moment to say thank you for the board for all the work you do and the whole purpose of jumping on today. I don't know if you guys can see me or not, but I'm a working owner. I am here at my Shelby location cooking this morning. And I just wanted to say thank you in particular to Vanessa, Matt, and Paul for being so patient with me as I got them the information that they requested over the months of getting this license together. It was a tedious process, but they were very, very kind and patient throughout it. So I just wanted to say thank you, particularly to them and to the board. And we are excited to continue selling tacos at the Hollywood Casino at Greektown. So thank you guys very much for all you do.
Thank you. Thank you for calling in, and we appreciate your public comment. Thank you so much.
Have a wonderful day. Enjoy the holidays.
You too. Happy holidays. Okay. Are there any other comments?
There are no other comments, Madam Chair.
Thank you. The board's next scheduled public meeting will be Tuesday, January 14th, 2025 at 9:30 a.m. Next, we'll consider a motion to go into closed session pursuant to Section 8H of the Open Meetings Act to receive notification of persons placed on the disassociated persons list since the board's last closed session. Since the board's November 19, 2024 public meeting, several applications have been received from individuals requesting to be placed on the board's disassociated persons list as part of their treatment for compulsive gambling problems under Section 25 of the Michigan Gaming Control and Revenue Act. The Act and Board Resolution number 2001-06 require the board to be provided with confidential notification of the names of all individuals placed on the disassociated persons list since the board's last closed session. Board Member Evanson, may we please have a motion to go into closed session?
So moved.
Thank you. Is there support?
Support.
Any discussion? Hearing none. Ms. Coble, can we take a roll call vote?
On the motion to go into closed session following this portion of today's public meeting, all those in favor say aye, opposed nay. Chairmember Forte,
Aye.
Board Member Palms,
Aye.
Board Member Lambert Bounds,
Aye.
Board Member Thrower Davis,
Aye.
Board Member Evanson.
Aye.
Thank you. That motion is passed, and we will now move into closed session. Okay, we'd like to resume the open meeting. And our next item of business is to entertain a motion to approve the minutes of the board's November 19, 2024 closed session. Board members have been provided with a copy of the prepared minutes of the board's last closed session, which was held on November 19, 2024, for review prior to today's meeting. Do board members have any corrections, additions, or deletions to prepared minutes? Board Member Thrower Davis, may we please have a motion to adopt the prepared minutes?
So moved.
Thank you. Is there support?
Support.
Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? That motion has passed. And our next item is a motion to adjourn. Board Member Lambert Bounds, may we please have that motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Support.
It's been moved and supported. Any discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The motion is carried. And I just want to take one moment to wish everybody the happiest holiday season ever for 2024. So enjoy your family and friends during the holiday season. Have lots of make merry. We'll see you January 14th. Thank you.